Good evening and welcome to the Monroe Athletic Complex here in New Rochelle, New York. This is the Monroe University Invitational doubleheader tonight action. First off, starting now, we have Elgin Community College Spartans at 1-1 on the season, taking on the Allegany College of Maryland Trojans, who are 1-3 on a 2-game losing streak. The Trojans head coach Tommy Graham's in his 12th season, assisted by Shane Scott, John Turner, and Justin Kottman. The Spartans of Elgin Community College, Kent Payne in his 24th season, assisted by Unek Shaw and DK Thakar. Starters for tonight's game, we'll start with the Trojans. Freshman guard from Norwalk, Connecticut, Jalen Brown. Freshman guard from Lancaster, PA, Sebastian Henson. Freshman guard from Philadelphia, PA, Andrew Fagans. Freshman forward from Centerville, Virginia, Lewis Couch. And a freshman guard from Cumberland, Maryland, Owen Seifert. For the Spartans, starting for them tonight, a freshman guard from Skokie, Illinois, Davey Flowers. A freshman guard from Wooddale, Illinois, Xavier Gonzalez. Freshman guard from Hampshire, Illinois, Michael Evans. Freshman forward from South Elgin, Illinois, Derek Clark. And a freshman forward from Gurney, Illinois, Manny Brown. Appreciate you all joining us here tonight on the Monroe Mustangs YouTube channel. Monroe will play a little bit later tonight against Hagerstown Community College. A couple of the players and fans have piled in here to watch this first game. The Spartans in their whites with the blue letters and numbers. Allegany Trojans in the navy uniforms with the bright green trim, white letters and numbers. Quick three-pointer here from Seifert, and he drills it. 3-0 Allegany. Seifert, second three-pointer made this season. For Elgin here, looking to move the basketball around. Nearly stolen away by the Trojans. Floater in the paint is good by Flowers. 3-2 early, and we'll see here a little full court pressure applied by the Spartans. They float one up. Seifert, who's already hit 1-3. He's wide open in the corner again. Seifert, that one rims out. Freshman from Cumberland, Maryland. Transition three from Derek Clark. Good sign for Clark. First 2 games, shot the 3 ball at just 12%. Looks like we have a block foul called against Michael Evans, his first, the team's first. Elgin with the basketball here. Evans playing with that one foul. Seifert, the extra pass, a miscommunication will result in a turnover. Elgin coming off an 88-87 loss at DuPage last Tuesday. This is Flowers. They kick. Clark a 3, and that call will go against the Spartans as Clark was out of bounds. So 5-3 Elgin early, and once again we'll see the full court pressure from the Spartans. There's a team about 25, 30 miles away from here, also called the Spartans, that runs this type of full court pressure defense, and that's the Division II St. Thomas Aquinas College Spartans. So we see the full court pressure, and it works, especially with smaller teams. Gonzalez kicks. Brown looks to drive. Floater in the paint, short. Rebounded by Couch. Trojans in transition. Brown, they'll swing. Seiferth again. Got it. Rattles it in. He's got 6 points, all 6 so far for the Trojans. Transition 3, down the other end. Gonzalez connects. 8-6 Elgin. There's a steal. Some sloppy play here. In the paint. That was Sebastian Henson, who's averaging 12 points per game through the first 4 contests. We have an 8-8 score. Foul on the floor called against Andrew Fagans. Freshman from Philadelphia. His first foul, the team's first. Flowers, they find Clark. Just over 2.5 minutes into the contest. The 3. Missed. Loose ball. Seiferth hits the deck. He's fouled by Clark. His first, the team's second. So far, folks, a lot of three-point shooting, some sloppy play in transition, and we see the Trojans apply this full-court pressure. A 3 off the mark. That was Henson. Looks like that went off the fingertips of Clark. Have our first substitution, the freshman guard from Stafford, Virginia, number 15, Gabriel Jones. That was Jalen Alphonse. Brown draws 2. They'll swing along the perimeter, intercepted. Evans. And they'll look to reset. Open look from the wing. Too strong. Tapped back out. Flowers turns it over to Seiferth. They'll kick corner 3 again. Brown connects. 11-8 early. Allegany leads and went off of Seiferth there. Brandon Washington will check in. Freshman from Clayton, North Carolina, who leads the team. Off the bench. First guy in. They put one up. Drilled there. That was Alphonse, who just checked in off the bench, and a steal. No. Allegany keeps it alive. Henson stripped off his knee. Another turnover. So let's see what the Spartans can do here. Good defense applied by Washington. Brown down the other end, and the track meet continues. Again, National Junior College Athletic Association basketball. Great way to open up the season for these 4 schools participating this weekend. Henson now started his 4th game of the season tonight. Washington, good defense turns into great offense, and he's got the layup. 13-10 Trojans. Clark. They give. Evans hits it. So Michael Evans puts the ball in the basket. 13-12 Allegany. Seiferth went off of Evans, and we'll have a couple subs. Max Fessler checks in, number 11, the freshman from Dundee, Illinois. as well as the freshman guard from Des Plaines, Illinois, number 1, Tristan Walton. Good attack by Washington, draws contact and the foul. Flowers commits his first, and they need him on the floor. Elgin, a team last year that went just 6-23. Washington hits the first. Edward Johnson checks in. They call him EJ, freshman from Brandywine, Maryland, playing in his 5th game. Washington looks to convert both. And he does. So Tommy Reams and his team up 3 early, 15-12. Frequent substitutions for each squad thus far. This is Flowers. They give. Good drive inside, draws contact. He got blocked. They'll call a jump ball. Washington with his 2nd block already. Have a whistle here, and the officials will discuss something on the floor. So Elgin will get the basketball. They inbounds. Putting up a shot. And one. Well done. That was Davy Flowers, who leads the team, averaging 21.5 points per game through the first 2 contests. Impressive young freshman. He's 100% from the line in this young season. Flowers converts the 3-point play. Elgin down 1, 15-14. A lot of contact in transition, and Seifert cleans up the trash for the layup. He's been impressive. He's got 8 points. Driving in the lane. Good defense. That was Xavier Gonzalez. Now here's Brown. Reverse layup short, follow through. How about Brandon Washington? 4 points off the bench. He's been impressive. And a travel on Fessler. Manny Brown will re-enter for Jalen Alphonse, and looks like we have a timeout on the floor. I believe the timeout was called by Elgin based off of the official's motion to the scores table. And folks, so far, impressive game. Owen Seifert, 8 points. 2 for 2 from downtown. He's been nice in transition. How about Brandon Washington, too? 4 points off the bench, a block. He's made some good transition plays. And you want to talk about Tommy Reams, 12th season, coming off an NJCAA East District Coach of the Year award back in 2023-2024 season. Also the school's athletic director. So Reams, a younger coach, and that's been a trend here with JUCO schools. Reams, graduate of Frostburg State in 2012, but he played at Allegany College of Maryland before transferring there. Now also serving as the school's athletic director. So Coach Reams has his team off to a good start. They're up 4, 19-15. They play in the Maryland Junior College Conference. Last year went 26-8. That was tied for the most wins in program history. Wound up losing in the first round of the Division I MCC Championship Tournament. Out of the timeout here, Edward Johnson. Sebastian Henson in there looking to drive is Brown. Too strong. Fessler tips it up. Seifert with the offensive board. Gets another. Out of bounds, they say off of Flowers. And checking in will be Jason Williams, the freshman from Elgin, Illinois. He'll replace Xavier Gonzalez. Exciting game thus far, folks. Washington receives the inbounds pass. Seifert. Handoff to Brown. Brown just 5'8", but leads the team in points, rebounds, and assists thus far. The freshman from Norwalk, Connecticut, draws the foul. It's on Fessler, his first. Team's fourth foul. Good pass off the inbound. A three drilled by Henson. Henson shooting 38% from downtown. Another turnover committed by the Spartans. Man, Allegany's been very impressive. They're up 22-15. Seifert, the three. Hit the back iron. Williams, who just checked in. Transition three for Brown. Drills it. Kent Payne, he's a veteran, 24 years as the coach, trying to inject some life into his team. Gonzalez back in. And another substitution as Seifert will sit. Caden Korpinning checks in the game, the freshman from Cumberland, Maryland. He's looking for a steal, dives on the floor, good hustle by the Trojans once again. They may have not gotten the steal there, folks, but what they're doing to the Spartans early, causing a lot of discomfort in these half-court sets. Approaching 12 minutes to go in the first half. Trojans bench into it. Gonzalez, three from the wing, short. Loose ball picked up by the Trojans, lost it. Shot clock will reset. I think if you're the Spartans here, you want to use as much time as you can, get a quality look. Turnover again. Henson. Picked off by Fessler, who was just in the right spot at the right time. We have a foul on the floor called against Edward Johnson. They'll give it to Henson, actually. Pardon. First foul on Henson, the team's third, and Andrew Fagans will re-enter. As well as, while checking in for the first time, Alex Bird, the freshman. Blowing a layup there is Fagans. Back to Bird, the freshman from Silver Spring, Maryland. Fessler can't connect. Real sloppy play right now. Foul is called on the floor. Fagans with his first. Fourth team foul already. A lot of hand checking early on. But also a lot of telegraphed passes. Flowers back in. Officials will talk. And play will resume. Gonzalez with a basketball. They kick back out. 10 on the shot clock. Brown up. No call. Another stop for the Trojans. They get it over. A three for Korpening. He's off. Here come the Spartans. Transition layup, much needed. It's 22-20 now. Here's Bird. One off his knee. This is exactly, folks, what the Spartans need. They need some stops and inject some confidence into their players. Transition three, Flowers hits the back iron. Gonzalez with a second effort play. Gets the layup. Wow, gritty play there by the freshman. Just 5'10", but a lot of heart. Tied game. Off-balance shot by Fagans. Draws the foul. Manny Brown commits his first foul. 15th foul on the Spartans. Fagans at the line. Well, shooting 71%. Missed the front end. See if he can split. Sebastian Henson back in for Allegany. And splitting the pair is Fagans. Fessler, nobody there. Another soft pass, turned over. Oh, good crossover. Fagans can't finish the layup. They crash the boards, though. Open look from three. Korpening missed. Fessler in transition. No. And we have a jump ball. We got a really good game going on here thus far. Derek Clark back in the game. Fessler will sit. Bad inbounds pass. Nearly turned over. I think right now, if you're the Trojans, you want to settle down and try to break this press. They have been unable to make the proper adjustments. Three in transition. Flowers gives the Spartans a 2-point lead. And a foul, hard one, called against Manny Brown. They call it on Clark, actually. That's his second foul, team sixth. So fouls racking up early, and that's what you get with aggressive play, full court pressure, every possession, fighting for each loose ball. You love the energy. Ball goes out. Possession arrow goes to. It'll stick with the Spartans. Oh, they just reversed it to the Trojans. So Allegany now down two. I like the effort I've seen from the Spartans, a team who won just 6 games a year ago. Michael Evans just committed his second foul, so that'll put them in the penalty. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Allegany. Henson back at the line. And he struggled through the first 4 games, just 42% from the charity stripe. Rims out, and that percentage showing. Over midway through the first half, under 9 minutes to go. Layup in the paint, missed. Bird with the board. That's a 2. Off the mark. Beautiful board by Bird. And the finish. Bird, good play. Transition back down the other end. Went off the foot of a Trojan. .8:35 to go in the half. Still 24 seconds on the shot clock. Clark, 3 off the inbounds. Hits it. Believe they rolled his foot on the line. Nevertheless, a good pitch and shot. Gonzalez with the layup off the steal. All of a sudden, Elgin is up 4. Second chance, third chance. Bird, fourth chance. Wants the foul. I think it's on Flowers. Flowers commits his second, so concerning. Several players on each side in foul trouble early. Bird at the line. Now 7 of 10 from the foul line this season. Seifert will re-enter. Justin Turner checks in the game, number 10, the sophomore from Owing Mills, Maryland. Bird hits them both. Jaylen Brown back in there as well. They kick. Gonzalez, swing. Good passing here around the perimeter. Will it result in anything, though? A good recovery by the Trojans, desperately needing a stop. Spartans, they kick. A 3. Hit at the buzzer by Evans. 32-27. This is the largest lead of the game for Elgin. The answer down the other end, air ball. There's Seifert. Loose ball. Elgin ball. Tommy Reams wants a timeout. A full timeout for Allegany, and he wants to talk some stuff over. You know, Trojans, yeah, they went 26-8 last year, but so far this year just 1-3. They're on a 2-game losing streak, and you don't want to start the long weekend for them here this way. Here at the Monroe Athletic Complex. Tom Scavetta here on the call tonight. Thank you all for joining us. It's been a lot of fun thus far. 2 neutral site teams playing at the home of the Mustangs. They'll see Monroe University a little bit later tonight against Hagerstown Community College. I mean, taking a look so far, the story's been turnovers and fouls, right? A lot of exciting play, a lot of fast-paced basketball, and at the end of the day, you got guys like Derek Clark with 2 fouls. Got to be a little more cautious out there. He'll break out of the timeout. So 32-27, Elgin leads. Derek Clark will inbounds, and Justin Turner in there to apply the pressure defensively. Flowers looking to save it, and a foul called on Turner, his first. Just the 5th team foul on the Trojans. And all of a sudden, they're down 5. Momentum has shifted. Gonzalez. Flowers. Gonzalez at 3. Don't love that shot. Looks like he's settled. It's a good job defensively by the Trojans. Back the other way. I mean, this is what the Trojans are going to do, right? They're going to move quick. And they're going to look to score. Catch the defense off balance, wear you out, tire you out. And stepping out of bounds there is Manny Brown. Ball tossed away by Turner. So Turner committed a bad foul and now turned it over. Very unsatisfying. They'll bring Brandon Washington back in for Alex Bird, and I like that move there by Coach Reams. You've seen the momentum has changed. Washington was really good in his first couple minutes in there. Give him some more action. Brown drives, looking to underhand layup, wild shot. And Seifert is there. We have a shaken up player, and it is Washington under the basket. And all of a sudden, Washington, not sure what happened, will get checked out, tending to his upper body there. We'll document that, but he looks to be all right. We'll take a walk to the side with the trainer as Bird, who just checked out, is back in there. Neither team has handled the full court pressure well. That's the offensive team, that is. Dribble drive, Turner gives, Bird. Layup is good. That's what they needed. A couple reserves in the game, looking to get guys sprinkled in to the collegiate atmosphere. That 3 is off by Evans. Back down the other end, Henson ties the game. Oh, and confusion on the inbounds. Deep 3 attempted for Flowers, no. Active hands, though, causes a turnover. Gonzalez, good bounce pass inside. Brown. Nice little cut towards the rim. Steal and a foul on Bird, and they can't have that. Although the good news, folks, Washington is going to take a seat back on the bench. Looks like something might have got him in the forehead. Alphonse back in for Clark for the Spartans, and then returning for the Trojans is Korpening. Gonzalez, another 3. He's been active there, but not very successful. Under 5 to go in the half. Deep 3, Flowers is off. Another chance. What a move by Flowers, taking it to the rack. And this is a guy who's coming off a double-double against DuPage. 21 points, 10 boards, and he's been successful when he attacks the rim. 36-32, Elgin. 3 is off, and there's a stop for the Spartans. Here they come, transition. Another 3 from Gonzalez. I don't love that shot at all for the Spartans. Seifert, he hits it. Owen Seifert has 11 points. I mean, he plays well for a big, right? Good 6'4" frame. Can make plays inside, can shoot the perimeter shot, and drawing a good foul there. It's Fagans. Gonzalez will check out. Tristan Walton back in. It'll be Henson at the line. 9 team fouls on the Spartans. That's been their Achilles heel this half. Allegany has been very frequent visitors to the foul line. Henson hits the first. They look to take the lead back. And they do. 37-36, Allegany. Flowers. Good pass from the high post. 3 is off by Walton. Seifert throws it away. Turnovers have been wild in this half. With 3:30 to go. Triple drive, Flowers from the elbow, hits the back iron. Out of bounds. Trojans ball. Full court pressure has been very disruptive. Corpening, a risky pass. They get it over. Seifert, transition 3, short. Kicked ball out of bounds off of Corpening. Next foul committed by the Trojans would put the Spartans in the bonus. Flowers at 3. No. Brown with the rebound and another foul on the Spartans. Tristan Walton hits his first, and the 10th team foul. That's a problem. That puts the Trojans in a double bonus here. Not ideal. And connecting on the first foul shot is Brown. Just 5'8", 140. As a freshman, he's played well. And gets the second to rattle in. 39-36. Trojans lead. Walton. Dribble drive, elbow jumper, off, tapped back out to Alphonse. There's a 3 for Michael Evans. Quick 3 to respond. Sebastian Henson, he's been very active in this first half from the perimeter, from inside. Dual threat. They'll swing. Alphonse. Back out. Great quick passing, and Alphonse gets awarded. And over 43% from downtown on this young season. Game tied at 42 apiece. The reverse layup is good for Brown. Both offenses picking things up here. Foul called against Brown. It'll be the 7th team foul. Just the first personal on Brown, and Fessler back in for the Spartans. Manny Brown will take a seat. Flowers with the 1-and-1 here. And he is no longer perfect at the line. Final 2 minutes of the half. Transition layup, beautifully done. Tristan Walton displaying his speed, a beautiful steal. Caught Allegany asleep. He's got 4 quick points. What a great display of action by Tristan Walton in this first half. Off the bench through 2 games, averaging 15 points per game. Shoots the ball well from 3. He's quick. Had 3 steals against DuPage. He's already on track to match those stats. 3, again, Michael Evans. So he's been active. He's hit a couple trays over the last few minutes. 49-44, Elgin. Largest their lead has been is 5. Korpening draws the foul on Flowers. That should be his second, I think. Third personal on Flowers. Okay. Korpening hits the first. Really like that free throw stroke he's got going there as Gonzalez back in for Flowers. He'll have to sit with those 3 fouls. Kent Payne took a risk, and his leading scorer will now have to sit for the last minute. Korpening gets the friendly bounce. He hits both. 49-46 Elgin. Fessler gives Gonzalez step back 3. He hits it. That's a good sign. You want some momentum shooting-wise in that second half. Seifert, too strong. Korpening there for the offensive board, and Spartans not boxing out. Korpening, good player, took advantage. 3 is off by Alphonse. Korpening to take it all the way. Can't hit. Bounce pass, Gonzalez. Shot clock is off. Don't matter because Fessler says, I'm shooting this. Seifert with the board. He's stripped off of Elgin. Fessler will check out. Clark back in for the final 10 seconds of the first half. 52-48 the score. Gabriel Jones in the game. Gonzalez with the steal. Draws the foul on Brown. His second. Team's 8th. They're over the limit, so Gonzalez at the line. Again, struggled earlier on in this half. Took a seat, came back, knocked down a 3. Got that steal there, and now he hits the first foul shot. Checking for the first time for Elgin, number 13, Santiago Ortiz, a freshman guard from Elgin, Illinois, as well as number 3, Angel Nunez, freshman guard, also from Elgin, Illinois. Nunez just his second game played of the season, along with Ortiz. Gonzalez hits them both. They got to hoist one up. Brown will. Oh, almost. Grazed off the rim, and that's the score. Halftime, 54-48. Elgin over Allegany. Great game thus far. A lot of high scoring. These two teams set to surpass their season average in points. We'll be back in about 12-13 minutes to talk about the second half coming up here on the Monroe Mustangs YouTube channel. Again, it's Allegany and Elgin at halftime. Welcome back to the Monroe Athletic Complex here in New Rochelle, New York. Second half set to get underway between Elgin Community College and Allegany College of Maryland. My name's Tom Scavetta. First of two games tonight here in the Monroe University Invitational. First half stats came out, and boy, was it ugly for Allegany. They're down 6 points. It could have been worse. They turned it over 21 times, 4 turnovers apiece from Brown, Henson, and Seifarth. However, what saved them? They shot 42% from the field and from three. Seifarth had a double-double in the first half, 11 points, 12 boards, and nobody committed more than one foul. Sebastian Henson, 13 points, 3 of 5 from downtown. For Elgin Community College, they ran into some foul trouble. 3 players with 2 fouls, 1 with 3. Then that's Davey Flowers, their leading scorer on the season. Flowers was 4 for 14, 1 of 9 from downtown, and had 10 points. 21 of those turnovers for the Trojans. 11 of them were Spartan steals. Points off turnovers as well. 18-0 in favor of Elgin. That's the most lopsided stat of the first half. It's not even a competition right now. Off balance there. That was Brandon Washington, who is starting this second half. Seifarth, Bird starting the second half as well. Sebastian Henson and Jalen Brown. Gonzalez makes the bucket. Gonzalez is up to 11 points. Offensive foul, and unfortunately Clark took a shot there. Henson commits his second. And the teams will talk some stuff over. We're going to step aside for a minute as the injured player gets tended to on the court. We'll be right back. Good to go. And welcome back to the Monroe Athletic Complex here. Unfortunate scene. Elgin player, Derek Clark, appears to be a lower right leg injury. Hopefully he's okay. Getting checked out by the trainer right now. All our best with him. He seems to be moving. So that's a good sign. Fessler will enter for him. And we'll see how Elgin can recover being a man down. Gonzalez using the screen. Fessler a three. Air ball. Not a good shot there by Fessler. Very off balanced and rushed. So a foul called there against Allegany. Brown's third. Not good. Gonzalez a three. Cans it. Gonzalez with 5 points early on in this second half. Fessler with a good play, but he poked it out. Edward Johnson checks in for Allegany. And Seiferth will dribble this up here. Johnson, that left-handed stroke, it's good. About 15 feet out. Transition three is off from Evans. Seiferth gives ahead. This is Bird, stripped. Staying in there was Evans. Good defense. They turn it over. Flowers too strong, and you see that a lot in JUCO, right? Guys trying to take time to develop chemistry. Sometimes you see some rushed offense, and we saw that right there from Elgin. They turned it over just 9 times in the first half. Corner three, Seiferth knocks it down. He's got 14 points. Fessler gives a good pass. Gonzalez over the screen. Flowers from deep. Short. 59-53, Elgin. Seiferth picked up his dribble. Washington's turn. Air ball. Here comes Gonzalez in transition. Flowers gives Gonzalez. Stripped, lost the ball. They save it. Fessler, corner three. Off. Offensive rebound, though. Flowers has been there all game. They swing the ball. Fessler drives baseline inside. Good pass, good layup. Manny Brown, and a timeout called there by Kent Payne. And Elgin, he wants to talk some things over. His team up 8, 61-53, and we'll see what type of lineup adjustments the Spartans make without Derek Clark, who started the first 3 games of the season, folks. Still getting checked out there by the training staff, and looks to be in good spirits, which is a good sign. And with 17:04 to go in the half, again, we'll talk about some more first half stuff that we saw. So the largest lead for Allegany was 7. They now trail by 8, so a 15-point swing since their largest lead. For Elgin, right now, this is their largest lead at 8 points. Most they led by in the first half was 5. So definitely a good start for the Spartans. The question is, how can they adjust due to what we just saw, player going down in Derek Clark. So we'll see here coming out of the timeout. Both teams shooting the ball well. The turnovers for Allegany College, 21 in the first half. That's the reason why they're down by as much as they are right now. And they're going to have to improve throughout the course of the weekend if they're going to come back and not just win this game or remain competitive in some of these other games against teams like Hagerstown and Monroe. Seifert will inbound underneath the basket. He can run the baseline. The pass inside, stolen away by Flowers. Here he comes, and they give to Brown. That's Manny Brown with the layup. Played really well against DuPage, had 13 points and 19 minutes off the bench, and Manny Brown off to a great start. Had 7 points in the first half. Seifert has been the primary inbound man right now. Henson with the basketball. Dribbling through some traffic. Fessler could not quite get the steal. Take a look and see what the Trojans draw up here. This is Johnson. Floater in the paint. Offensive board, that's Washington. And Washington, he got a little banged up in that first half. I was hoping to see more of him. He only played 3 minutes, but in those 3 minutes, he had 6 points and 2 rebounds, both of those off the offensive glass. As you saw right there, he demonstrates his touch, crashing the boards, grabs another one for his team. And Washington will need that, as will the Trojans, of course. Reverse layup is off. Washington, they draw a jump ball. Allegany will retain possession. They kick it out to Seifert. 20 on the shot clock. Henson calls out a play. Airmails the pass, turnover. They're right around 25 turnovers for the game right now. Huge problem. 63-55, Elgin leads. Again, if folks tuning in, you might be a Monroe or a Hagerstown or even an Allegany fan. Elgin Community College, located in Elgin, Illinois. 2 out of the 4 teams here this weekend from the state of Maryland in Hagerstown and Allegany. And, of course, Monroe representing New Rochelle, New York. Elbow jumper is off. Evans attempted. Offensive board. Evans can't finish. Good effort by Manny Brown. We have a whistle, another foul. So for Allegany in the first half, it was the turnovers. For Elgin, it was the fouls, and it's really catching up to them. Bird lost it, gets it back. Bounce pass, stolen away, Flowers. Floater in the lane, gets the friendly roll. Elgin up 10, their largest lead of the game. More confusion, Flowers, good extra pass. Gonzalez hacked from behind. Seifert commits the foul. I have that as just his first. Team's 5th, and if you're Allegany, you can't do this. You're 5 minutes into the half. You've already committed 5 team fouls, 2 more. And Elgin will be in the bonus. Gonzalez missed the first. Lou Couch back in the game. He started for Allegany. Couch averaging 4.5 points per game. Started all 5 games in this young season. Gonzalez, empty trip for him, 0 for 2. Gonzalez needs to be careful as Seifert transition 3. And I'll explain why once play settles down. So drawing fouls is great, but later on in the game as Gonzalez just committed a offensive foul, draws the charge. Nicely done by Xavier Gonzalez. So if you miss free throws like that, teams will play the foul game on you and hack you later on in the game, especially right now with the way the score stands, right? Elgin's up 10 points. If they want to preserve time later on, they're going to foul Gonzalez. Flowers kicks, corner. Fessler, top of the key. They swing. Gonzalez, good defense by Couch. Oh, good fake, but can't finish the play. A home run move. Unfortunate there. And now the Trojans contested shot there, wild shot, taken by Henson. Gonzalez finds Alphonse. Flowers looks to split, uses the glass. Ball goes in. Elgin up 12. This is a new lead high for them, 12 points, 67-55. Seifert running the baseline, no call, but they call a foul on the floor. I believe it's against Gonzalez. Just the second team foul on the Spartans, and the first personal on Xavier. Seifert all net on the first. He's up to 15 total points for the Trojans. Missed the second. Fessler gets the board. Flowers hits it for 3 in transition. A 14-point lead. Flowers has been very lethal thus far. Whistle, and Tommy Reams wants a timeout. So Allegany will talk some things over. With 13:20 to go in this first half, it's a full timeout. 70-56, Elgin leads Allegany College of Maryland. Again, Elgin averaging 93.5 points per game, small sample size. Just 2 games, but the stats don't lie. And I think the play of Xavier Gonzalez so far in the early stages of the second half should be recognized, right? Last game against DuPage went just 1 of 10 from downtown. He was 1 of 6 from downtown in the first half, but he hit a 3 late, and then he got a steal. And I think since then, Elgin has really been able to extend their lead. Now, if you're Allegany, again, you want to get more contributions. No Brandon Anderson tonight. That's the big scratch, right? We didn't mention him in the first half, but I want to point him out now. Had 18 points off the bench against Hartford Community College. Played in the first 4 games, had 2 starts. This is unreal. 78% from 3. You can't make that up, and that's a 4-game sample size. That's not just 1 or 2 games. That's a furious clip right there, hitting at a very consistent rate. Out of the timeout, Allegany will inbound. Edward Johnson floats a pass up. Couch back to Johnson. Drives. And a block is the call against Alphonse. Oh, no. It's a charge. Okay. So the backside official didn't rule either way, but the far side official ruled it as a charge. So pardon my take, ladies and gentlemen. They kick. Corner three, off. Tristan Walton back in the game, number 1. And a foul in transition. See, you can't have this here. If you're Gonzalez, you cannot commit that foul in transition there. Corpening back in the game for the Trojans, along with Justin Turner, number 10. So 23 and 10, replaced 21 and 12. That's Seifert and Henson checking out. Hitting the deck is Fagans. Gonzalez tripped from behind. Elgin needs to just settle down. They have a 14-point lead. But they aren't playing like it. This is the pace both teams want to play at. Back iron for Gonzalez, and I think that's the problem. Allegany can't track those loose balls. Fessler short yet again, and Fessler is now 0 for 4 from 3. Short, over the back on Fessler, I believe. Max Fessler commits his second, the team's 4th. Corpening had 4 points, 5 boards in that first half. In just 9 minutes, was 2 for 2 from the foul line. And until then, missed the front end. Henson back in, replacing Fagans. Gonzalez checks out for Elgin. Corpening missed them both. Jason Williams in for the Spartans. He's fouled. I don't understand. 12 minutes to go in the half. They're already in the bonus. This is the 8th team foul. You're down 14 points, and every foul you commit will be free throws. It's a 1-and-1, yeah. But again, the fast-paced style, you see that a lot in JUCO. That's the pace they want to play at. They want to get as many players looks and shots. Turnaround. Off the jump hook, no good. That was Couch. Couch, second tallest player on the team at 6'6". Fessler has been very erratic with the ball thus far. Draws the foul. Lou Couch. So we have 8 team fouls according to the PA announcer, Grant, but 9 on the scoreboard. We'll get to the bottom of that, I'm sure. Fessler missed the front end. Elgin shooting 70% from the foul line. So Allegany with the basketball here. A three-pointer attempted from Henson, grazes the rim and goes out. Reminder, folks, as we approach the midway point of this second half, up next will be Monroe University against Hagerstown Community College. Still in the 1-and-1, so it's the 9th team foul. Inbound. Brown is hacked. Jason Williams commits his first, the team's 7th, so both teams now in the bonus. Free throw is good. Xavier Gonzalez back in. Flowers checking out. Brown hits them both. Steele down the other end. Oh, he blew the layup. Justin Turner from point blank. He gets the steal, though. Will try to make up for it. Bad pass. Turnover. Timeout taken by Kent Payne. He should have 3 left after that. So Elgin wants to talk it over. 10:56 to go in the second half. Elgin leading Allegany 70-58. Well, it's been a chaotic game to say the least, but it's been fun to watch. Both teams scoring at a high rate, getting looks at the basket, and I think right now, if you're Allegany, even though you didn't take the timeout here, you want to use this as time to settle down, try to get back in this game. But the key here is they failed to adapt to the full court pressure. And I'm sure it's cost them several baskets thus far. They're not a bad shooting team. It's just when there's a lot of chaos trying to take the ball up, prone to turnovers. Gonzalez. Step back 3. Hits it. Lead up to 15. Off the glass and in. That was Jaylen Brown. And now Fessler will give here Walton. Fessler looks to set a screen for Gonzalez. Jason Williams, 10 on the shot clock. They kick Walton down the 5. They got to move. Williams, tough, low percentage look. Rebounded. Seiferth in transition. Seiferth took an awkward fall. He's all right. Seiferth, the leading scorer for Allegany. Fessler knows he hasn't had his shot tonight, so wisely looks to drive and kick. He'll shoot this time, though. Hit the back iron. And they're going to call a foul here on the floor. I think it's against Brown. Oh. They're going to call it on Jason Williams, actually. And the 8th team foul. Second personal on Williams. So to the foul line will go Jaylen Brown. First one rims out. The putback, Seiferth. Nicely done by the freshman. Alphonse, strip, turned over. Empty trip for Allegany, but Elgin only up by 9 now, 73-64. Gonzalez open, but that gap closed quickly. Steps in for the elbow jumper, can't hit. Brown putting on the wheels. They kick. Transition three. Henson off. Bird with the and one. The freshman from Silver Spring, Maryland. Good, strong finish. Going up with good body control. And draws the foul. Alphonse will check out. Evans back in. I believe a timeout will be taken here by Elgin. 73-66. Allegany all of a sudden starting to creep back up. It's a 7-point game between Elgin and Allegany, and right now you're starting to see some good takes here. Jalen Brown is getting to the line. Again, a guy who does a lot of everything, right? 13.5 points per game, 5 rebounds, 7.5 assists. He had a double-double against SUNY Niagara. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays down the stretch. We've seen Seiferth get more involved, get some trips to the line. I mean, he's played 4 games so far, Seiferth has, just 1.3 points, but certainly has not played like it tonight. He's their leading scorer right now for Allegany. And then if you're Elgin, it seems like they've lost their touch a little bit. The game plan and momentum has leaned in Allegany's favor over the last 4+ minutes. Bird will try to complete the 3-point play. It'll be Bird, Washington, Brown, Seiferth, and Henson for the Trojans. Gonzalez, Flowers, Manny Brown, Michael Evans, and Tristan Walton for the Spartans. Bird gets 1 shot. Hits it. Look, that's a big foul shot right there. Every point matters. Don't want to leave any off the board. 6-point game. Elbow jumper, too strong and wide left. Another second chance. They miss Gonzalez under the basket. Leaping effort there by Washington to no avail. Gonzalez, 15-footer, baseline. Too strong. And the putback by Flowers bounces in. (75-67). Brown off the glass. Oh, sweet finish from Jalen Brown. High percentage field goal player converts. Good job attacking the rim. Allegany not settling for the 3 as much in the second half. It's proved to be a factor. Walton drives baseline, kicks, 3-pointer off. Evans missed it. He's been quiet. Under 8 minutes to go. Off the glass. Oh, almost. He drew the foul on the way up against Flowers. Oh. Foul's actually against Gonzalez. That's his 4th. Team's 10th foul. Brown at the line. He'll get 2 shots. First one rolls in. Fessler back in for Evans. Second one takes a friendly bounce for Jalen Brown. It's a 4-point game, the closest it's been in a while. Gonna drive, Flowers, too weak. Hard fall there for Brandon Washington. Elgin retains. Gonzalez. Dribble drive, they kick. Walton. Fessler to Flowers. Around the screen for three. He's got it. A much-needed basket for Flowers and the Spartans. Henson gives inside. Bird. He's got a mismatch. Too soft, but there's Seifert. Oh, he can't finish. Bird tried to save it. He can't. And just losing control there was Manny Brown. But the Elgin player who was trying to save the ball on the way out threw it off Allegany. Fessler gives the Flowers. Offensive foul called on Flowers. Fourth foul on Flowers. So decision time for Kent Payne. Again, you're a player down on the bench. Brown. It's the drive. Layup too strong, but got his own missed ball. Seifert. Sweet touch, little strong. Washington is there. Can't hit. Bird. Oh, putting on the Superman muscles. Thirty-second timeout. Henson will have to come out. He's a little limping there. Henson. He'll be replaced by Gabriel Jones. 6:09 to go in the second half. 78-73. Elgin trying to cling on here, and sometimes when you're a young program like this, not having a lot of success last year, trying to hold on to a lead late in the game could certainly be difficult. Washington, Bird, Seifert, Jones, and Brown for the Trojans. For the Spartans, it'll be Gonzalez, Walton, Fessler, Flowers, and Manny Brown. Flowers. Gonzalez. Flowers driving all the way, hacked from behind and one. Brandon Washington. That's a good hesitation and a quick move from Flowers. Free throw is missed, but another chance here. Gonzalez, one-handed pass. Fessler, not tall enough to save that ball. Seifert will dribble it out. They had Edward Johnson on the far side of the court. Hitting the jump shot is Gabriel Jones. A lot of players getting extended looks tonight. Fessler's there for the putback, can't finish. That's a bucket you have to have if you're Elgin. Up 5. Erratic shot attempt there by Johnson. That'll be a turnover. Spartans get it back. Turner will replace Brown. Flowers. They give Brown. Walton the three. Off. Substitution, Michael Evans back in for Tristan Walton. Seifert. Jones. Takes a three, rattles it in. This is the closest the Trojans have been. The score, 80-78. 4:20 to go in the second half. Layup, good, plus the foul. There's Davy Flowers. Jones commits the personal. Flowers a chance to finish off a three-point play. Rattles it in. 83-78 Elgin. Jones. Dribble drive. No shot is the call. There's a foul on the floor. Called against Manny Brown. Third personal on Manny Brown. Elgin thought the shot got off, or the process began. Gabriel Jones will get two. Missed the first. Gabriel Jones playing high school ball in Virginia. Got some good players down there. A guy from Richmond by the name of James Patterson just transferred to Iona from a D2 school. So these JUCO guys here, a similar situation. Gonzalez gives Evans. They'll look to reset. Flowers. Hoist up a three. Got it. Davy Flowers is a special talent. Good ball control, good vision, knowing when to shoot, when not to shoot. Seifert pulls off the trigger. He followed through. He thought his shot was short. He got nothing but net. So back and forth we go. A full timeout taken by Allegany with 3:23 to go. Elgin leads Allegany 86-82. What a second half. Teams talking it over here. Seifert has been fun to watch. Teams break the timeout. Fessler will inbounds. Flowers. Fessler back out to Flowers. Step back jumper. Rims out. Moving quickly here. Layup no good. Put back short. Trojans' possession stays alive. Brown inbounds to Jones, a three. Short. Gonzalez. Notice here Max Fessler getting the minutes that Derek Clark would get down the stretch. He left early due to a apparent lower right leg injury. He's still in the gym cheering his team on. And there's another three for Elgin there. Contested three, Henson. Short, Bird is there to crash the boards. Seiferth. Jones is short, Seiferth, no foul. Another turnover. Brown up to Bird. Alley-oop layup. It's a 4-point game. Under 2 to go. Flowers, transition three. Too strong. Fessler's there. Blocked by Seiferth. Brown. In no man's land. Got his own board. Fouled hard by Manny Brown. Brown has to make these both here. Hits the first, the freshman. Playing close to home tonight, nearby his home in Norwalk, Connecticut, where he's from. Brandon Washington back in the game. Brown looks to make it a 2-point game. He cannot. Still one possession, though. 88-85, Elgin. Down the other end, blocked! Washington. Stuffed Evans on the way up. They kick. Seiferth, the three. Got it! Seiferth from downtown ties the game. 88 apiece. The bench erupts. Taking a timeout there is Allegany. My goodness, what a scene. Classic drive and kick. Owen Seiferth has been a beast in this, not just second half, the whole game, quite frankly. A minute 14 to go. Elgin will possess. The game is now tied. Allegany trailed as much as 15 points. Offensive rebounds, hustle points, foul shooting, and three-point shooting demonstrated there by Owen Seiferth. So it'll be Gonzalez, Brown, Clark, Fessler, and Flowers for the Spartans. Jones, Seiferth, Henson, Washington, and Jalen Brown for the Trojans. They double Flowers here. They kick. Fessler's open. A three. Off. Gonzalez almost kept it alive. Cannot. .101 remaining in regulation. Bird replaces Washington. Brown with a basketball, under a minute to go. Henson. Kick, Seifert, three from the wing. Short. That's been the go-to option for them offensively. Fessler, two-handed bullet pass across court to Flowers. Gonzalez on the wing. 30 seconds to go. Here comes the double timeout taken by Kent Payne. That's a smart timeout there. Shot clock winding down, 13 seconds to go. Off the inbounds pass. And for Elgin, there's a 30-second timeout. For Elgin, I believe they have one timeout left, as does Allegany. And a reminder, folks, if you're enjoying this game, you want to stay tuned. Hagerstown, Monroe up next. Play resumes. Flowers. Gonzalez at three, off balance, can't hit. Fessler taps it out to Jones. Transition, here comes Brown. Layup, good! 2-point lead for Allegany. Fessler, they kick inside. Gonzalez off. They need a foul, 5 seconds. Are they going to get one? They do. And it's Clark, or Evans, fouling Brown. The bench erupts. Allegany up 90-88. Jalen Brown. Unbelievable. The go-ahead basket. And at the line. They'll try to ice this game potentially. Big free throw. This one will make it extremely difficult if they go up 4 with just 4 seconds to go. Brown gets the friendly bounce. They inbound. Flowers crosses half court, takes the shot, and that'll do it. 92-88 final score. Allegheny College of Maryland defeats the Elgin Community College Spartans, improving to 2-3 on the season, snapping a 2-game losing streak. I mean, I want to give co-players of the game, Jalen Brown and Owen Seifert. My goodness, those two were incredible. Seifert connecting from deep, he was awesome. Jalen Brown, when the game was on the line, he stepped up. He made the plays that needed to be made. Great game from both teams. We hope for Elgin Community College that Derek Clark is okay. We wish him all the best. Great spirits on the sidelines. Great to see him walking as well post-game here. Awesome stuff. And for Elgin, they dropped to 1-2 on the season. Young team. Kent Payne, a lot to take away from this game. A lot of positive as well. Definitely want to see better play down the stretch from your guys. But for being a player down, guys really stepped up. It was just unfortunate that Allegheny College of Maryland shot a little bit better in that second half. Once again, the final score from the Monroe Athletic Complex. Allegany defeats Elgin 92-88. Stay tuned. In about 20 minutes from now, it'll be Hagerstown Community College taking on Monroe University. That'll be on another link on the Monroe University Mustangs YouTube channel. Stay tuned.